Hello, my name is Jerry Schramm, and for my project, I did the Lancaster EMS New Parent Program. Lancaster EMS is a nationally accredited ambulance service in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. It provides 911, 9911, CPR training, EMT and paramedic education, mobile integrated medicine in the community, and community outreach. About 4 years ago, the Lancaster EMS New Parent Program was created as a branch of the Community Outreach Initiative, but it never gained traction. 2 years ago, it was revitalized through a grant by a motivated and passionate program director. The mission remained consistent: provide new mothers and parents in low-income areas with common medical knowledge and training to care for the baby. The program partnered with a local healthcare clinic to identify those who would benefit, but may not have the funding for the class. To date, Lancaster EMS has hosted over 150 new parent classes, with 90% of the class participants being single moms from low-income households. A number of the in-home sessions are delivered to multi-generation households. Mothers may be very limited in their knowledge for caring for the medical needs of a newborn, or some may have anecdotal advice like, "I did that to you when you were a baby and you turned out fine." This may not be the best advice for a new mother. 80% of the teaching tends to be new information, while 20% is correcting misinformation like this anecdote. Some of the topics covered: common medical emergencies, safe sleeping, co-sleeping, shaken baby syndrome, sudden infant death syndrome, or SIDS, febrile seizures, infant-child CPR and choking. All the instructors are certified Pennsylvania's EMT and paramedics. They're CPR instructors and/or EMS and paramedic instructors. They're all go through FBI and background and child line background checks, and the sessions can be taught either in the home or at one of the locations of the EMS agency. And it's cost options for those who qualify. While it is $135 per session, it is open to parents, grandparents, neighbors, babysitters, caregivers, or just about anybody that might be caring for your child may attend the session. There's also options because of the grant that there may be discounts or free sessions for those who qualify. It could be customized to your needs. Maybe you're already CPR certified and you don't need that credential, but you'd like to learn more about febrile seizures or more about asthma in children. So the class itself can be customized to your needs, and each of the EMT and paramedic instructors are well versed in that knowledge. Each person receives CPR certification at the conclusion of the course. So it focuses on sick babies with fevers, learning the dosage of Tylenol because most pediatric medications are weight-based. Understanding kilograms and pounds and how you're going to dose that out can be a challenge for new parents. And if the child has an increased temperature, they very well may have a febrile seizure. Knowing what to do, when to call 911, what to say when you call, and how to react before the ambulance gets there is very important. Shaken baby syndrome. Research suggests a 47% reduction in incidence when parents are educated. A crying baby is seen to be one of the principal causes of shaken baby syndrome. The child cries, the caregiver shakes the child until the child stops crying, and the irreparable damage that results from being shaken can ultimately lead to death. Learn the causes and how to identify the signs and symptoms and some of the valuable information and resources available for prevention. Safe sleep. The picture of the crib depicts Snoopy and some blankets and pillows. These are all contraindicated now in some of the current practices, so understanding a safe sleep environment for the child is optimal. And SIDS can occur up to 1 year of age, but primarily between ages 1 to 4. So learning the safe sleep positions, what to avoid, like not putting pillows and Snoopy in the bassinet or in the crib with the child, or how best to limit the risks of SIDS. While they don't know everything that causes SIDS, they know a number of things that they can do to prevent, and these are just some of the prevention techniques that are taught during this program. Also, bed sharing is a common issue. So mom has baby, sleep with her in the bed, rolls over on baby and suffocates the child. This happens more often than one might think. So teaching the new parent, the risks and placing the baby into the crib, perhaps even sleeping in the same room, but certainly not in the same bed, is optimal information that could ultimately save the baby's life. CPR, first aid. As I said, everyone becomes certified in Heart Saver, AHA, Pediatric First Aid, and CPR. They each learn how to perform CPR in infants and children, how to react to a choking infant or child. Some of the first aid education focuses on bleeding, allergic reactions, asthma, drowning, bites and stings, and burns. The feedback being offered through the program has been from mothers who very much enjoyed the information, the opportunity to ask questions. Mothers are very engaged. They tend to draw in some of the other participants and get them just as engaged. They ask lots of questions. The program expands. It often extends beyond the 1.5 hours. As the questions go and as the information gets passed along, the instructors tend to become very engaged as well, and very profitable sessions. A number of the parents request additional sessions for grandparents, family members, caregivers. After they receive this information, they realize the benefit and want those who are going to be able to be caring for their infant at some point to have that same information. And two of the most beneficial areas being offered through post-course feedback has been CPR education and also education on SIDS. Signing up is very easy. You contact Katie Machia, the program director, through this telephone number listed. Our EMS agency is 24/7, so having the opportunity of scheduling an instructor in the evening hours or on the weekend is certainly available. So there's a wide variety of options available to the parents. Some of the sources I utilized was interview with the program director, Katie Machia, looking through the program information on Lancaster EMS's webpage, Safe Sleep, learning about SIDS and co-sleeping, the Heart Saver Pediatric First Aid, and also about shaken baby syndrome. Very informative resources, great prevention information offered. So it was a very profitable project, and I hope you enjoyed the flyer.